Welcome everyone to the true Solaire build. I've been making, crafting, and refining this build live on my YouTube channel if you want to catch those streams, but this build will try to capture Solaire in his best light while also adding some spells that would make sense for his actual lore. This is to represent Solaire. We all know Solaire, you know, that sun-loving god from Dark Souls 1, easily the best NPC in the world, don't at me, and we're going to be remaking him today in Elden. And if you want to see more content like this, as always, squeeze the hell out of that like and subscribe button, and we're going to get into the video. I also have a Discord server if you want to join that in the description per usual. Let's get into it. Picking the Prophet class due to having the nicest faith scaling around that we're going to need for our Solaire build, we then start the adventure with the Stone Sword Key to start with a little bit of extra loot at the beginning.
I've actually never beat this guy first try. Can we beat him first try, guys? Actually, watch this. I beat the game. I can beat this guy. It's pretty easy. Oh.
So after we inhale our copium, I make my way to the first side of Grace where we can actually start the run in Limgrave. Finally reaching Limgrave, we can light up our pirated bonfire and head to our mom, which will give us Torrent to get to Caelid. Like the cool and educated people will know, we will be heading to Caelid to get a free 120,000 souls to actually start the run with. This will be done by getting the Knight Cavalry and the Dragon Barrow bosses killed. For those of you who don't know, we'll be covering it soon, so don't worry. But before we make our way to Caelid, we need to get the Reduvia Dagger first. The dagger will help us kill Greyo a lot quicker because I am unfortunately a high school student and cannot afford to sit down in my room for 4 hours mashing R1, so this will help to circumvent that.
For me, considering the fact that just last month I was at 500. You got it. My bad.
Yeah, we actually got dogged, bodied, and hoed live on camera. You really hate to see it, unfortunate. But we got it in the second time. Just gonna hold that. Thanks. With the passing of the Bloody Finger, we head to the Patches Cave, Murkwater Cave, where we can purchase the Gold Pickled Fouled Foot from Patches after we just body him in PvP. Because we all know that the pain from Rivers of Blood and Moonveil just helped for our character arc.
I've actually never fought him before. I missed this questline completely on my first playthrough. I will body you at level 7. Do not play with me. Sorry. He's using the shield meta. He's using the shield meta.
So after we parry into weapon swap Patches, we are able to buy the Gold Pickled Foul Foot and be on our way to Caelid.
I came here before, I think like yesterday on my new character. She kind of bodied me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a different Tarnished now. Oh, she's not playing any games. She ran up to me. No one. Your moms. Yep.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you that.
I'm sorry. You got that. Oh, the perfect punish. Cope. Outplayed, pointed down on. Truly a maidenless life.
Talking to Mommy again, she kidnaps us into her cult circle, where we purchase the Sunlight Straight Sword before leaving to go on our way to Knight's Cavalry. However, on the way we can actually get our first piece of the Solaire armor set, but it took me forever. This is actually the first time I ever used the telescope feature. I didn't even know it was a part of the game until recently, and I was just trying to look for this one merchant who sold it. It was honestly pretty sad.
What are you looking for? I'm looking for the I think I see him. The isolated merchant right there.
And due to me misremembering, I actually go to the wrong merchant. I don't know why he even sells me poison stones. Like, he actually went dumpster diving to get his stock.
What are you even selling? Grass?
But by some miracle, we actually end up finding the isolated merchant after around 20 minutes of mindless wandering. It was actually terrible on stream. I was contemplating why I was even playing the game. But we used the rune items that we picked up throughout the run, and we grabbed that sweet, succulent bucket head. Now that we got head, we can finally get the Knight Cavalry free runes, which is about 50,000 at this level. Like I said before, how this glitch basically works is when the Knight Cavalry spawns in, you can have him kill himself. Well, he'll just die for whatever reason. What you want him to do is follow you up the hill, and you make a left while keeping a pretty good distance between you and the Knight Cavalry, but not far enough to where he loses his aggro. And if he's close enough to you, when you go and make that left and you stand on the ledge, for some reason he just...
And he just dies.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I make the game? I'm not Miyazaki. I am Wisdom though, and I can tell you that this glitch is bizarre, but it gives you 50,000 free souls, so I'm not complaining. However, we only use a couple of the ruins so we can upgrade our Arcane and Dexterity so we can actually use the Reduvia to bleed out Grail. And for some reason, when I killed my Grail, I only got 64,000 runes, which you're supposed to get 100,000 if you use the Gold Pickle Foul Foot. I guess my Grail was just not packing, but this is still enough to bump our Faith to 25, Vigor to 25, and our Mind to 18 as we continue on to the next part of the run. Now that we have most of the essentials, that being the helmet, the weapon, the levels, it's time to do the unfortunate grinding. Yes, there is a grinding segment for Solaire's armor, why I do not understand, but if we want to even match a fraction of Solaire's power, we will have to grind one of the hardest enemies in the game. Way before that though, we force our horse to go to the Artist's Shack, where we can get the Dragon Prayer Book, which will allow us to get some of the elusive incantations that will fit the Solaire build.
If you're here early level, it'll be a lot easier to fight on horseback. And bleed out. See, that's another thing. He might one-shot you.
Surprisingly, as I'm watching the recording, I actually forgot that I never healed for the rest of the fight, and for some reason I just feel a lot more comfortable knowing that the next hit will kill me for sure. So I'll just know to never get hit. Like, it's just a conscious decision. I don't know why, but it worked out.
Healing is for nerds. I need to heal. Dragon Cult Prayer Book is what we need though.
We then use our leftover fried rice to be able to purchase the Lightning Spear, a very staple incantation, well, miracle that Solaire uses. We then make a detour into Limgrave Tunnels because your boy needs some more of that paper, so we test out our new Solaire incantations on the Colossal Titan.
Solaire's currently in his early stages, but that's fine. Ooh, my bad, Solaire. That is so much damage.
And with the Colossal Titan down, we get a nice extra 1800 runes so we can continue with grinding the armor set. You can see that as the grinding goes on, my gradual will to play the game decreases drastically, but we managed to get the chest piece around 30 minutes in, which is not that bad considering the fact that we have to grind on one of the hardest enemies in the game, the Soldier of Godric. This took me 40 hours just to beat him in my regular playthrough, so I'm glad that I was able to blitz him this easily.
Yes! Stream, finally. Oh my gosh. 3 headpieces. Godric God helmet, whatever this is. And his pants. Not to mention the brass shield and 2 great shields. Stream, we finally got this shirt.
Purchasing the last pieces of the armor set from Kale, we are able to get our Solaire fit dripped and maxed out. He's straight styling and dripping on all these tarnished, I gotta say. This fit is easily an immaculate 10 out of 5. It's kind of hard to match this drip, guys, I'm just saying. Now that drip layer is complete, we can head to Raya Lucarian Tunnels where we can kill the boss in here that will give us the option to buy smithing stones. Because we know damn well no one wants to be grinding and looking for the actual smithing stone drops in the world. We would rather just buy it, and this is what any like-minded individual Chad would do. After drip checking the Crystallion, we are finally able to get the smithing stone miner's bell bearing so we can actually purchase power stars from Princess Peach's castle. So we upgrade the Sunlight Straight Sword and our talisman to +5 and 2 respectively, as we are able to take on the first major boss of the playthrough, PD Piranha. With the majority of the build being done, some of you guys may be asking, hey, where's the Sunlight Shield? Well, my friend, yeah, see, Solaire left his shield at the cleaners a little too long, so the color got dried out. It may be an Eclipse Sun now, but it still serves the same function, I guarantee you that.
Yep, here we go, stream. We got our shield. it's you know, the sun, you know, right? You could kind of see the correlation. You can kind of see why I picked this shield.
But sadly, in my very short celebration, we were met with a very hard dilemma.
Oh, we need the Gravelstone seal. That's all the way in Lindell. Ah, shucks.
This news was very heart-crushing, I'm not gonna lie. That seal would help to make our dragon incantations and our lightning spells that much more powerful, and we're gatekeeped from it due to story bosses. So instead, we make our final preparations for PD Piranha. And something I haven't realized at this point either is that we were pretty unprepared for Margit, even being at level 40. We grabbed some extra lightning spells like Lightning Strike, just for the hell of it, and Erdtree's Favor, which is going to boost our health and stamina, but besides this fight was going to be pretty challenging, because our weapon isn't actually scaling very well off of our stats, because I haven't actually taken the time to level them up. It's safe to say we didn't prepare that well, and the worst was yet to come. For the first time, I was actually struggling against Margit, the first actual boss of Elden Ring.
But Wisdom, he's the first boss of the game. How are you struggling?
Well, Kermit, the way we built our build actually wasn't the best way we could have went about it, and me not going into Holy Infusion to have our weapon scale off our Faith stat has been dragging it down significantly. So I died, and I died, and I died some more. It looked bleak, until we got a breakthrough.
Actually, I'm not even about to complain. You should probably keep the hammer away. Big charge on the last hit. Nice. Can you stop? Second. Here we go. And just like that, Solaire bodies Margit, praising the sun in the back. You know, just being his regular crack self, right?
And with that, the first of one of the many major bosses in this game has been felled by Solaire, none other than the Giga Chad himself. I thank you guys so much for watching. I'm deciding to split this into a two-part video because to make this all into one part would take an extremely long time, so I just hope you guys can understand this. And with that, I'd like you guys to have a great rest of your day/night. See you guys later. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and light.